Hello, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. Just a bit of a different video today. I've got a box from my creative studio and I just thought I'd unbox it with you and just show you what's in there. And depending what's in it, maybe craft and make something with you just to show you how the things can be used. It's called Your Creative Studio. And these are monthly subscriptions and you don't have to commit. You can do it 1 month, you can do it 3 months, you can do it however many months that you want. And you get different things each month, but you don't know what you're going to get. It's always a surprise box that you get of goodies. If I'm honest, it's not something that I would do every month, but I do think it's nice to get a parcel through the post that you don't know what you're getting. And especially if you're just starting out with journaling, I think they're really useful, to start and build up your stash of different things. So this, I believe, is March's box, and I'm gonna take it carefully out of the packaging box. This is the second box that I've had, and if anyone's interested size-wise, the box is about 8.5 by around 6.5. And it is about 2 inches deep. So if that gives you a kind of an idea of what you might get. So let's have a little look. I love this paper as well. In fact, you can use that again, can't you? Oh, so let's just spread it out a little bit. So as I say, this is March's. What I'm looking at immediately there is, it says washi. Sorry, I've just got a frog in my throat. Some sort of washi tape, and I do like it that they use these stickers that peel off really nicely, says me, because you can then, you've got an envelope you can use in your stash as well. Look, cute little sized envelope, so always useful to keep those as well. So there's washi tape there. The one thing I'd say with washi is, and this doesn't feel especially sticky, I'm just wondering if it's a peel off, but I don't think it is. I always use extra glue with washi tape, but that's a nice one because it kind of looks vintage. It's sort of browns and sepia tones, so that would be good to use on old photos, I think. So that's good. I like having washi tape. I haven't got an awful lot. Cling stamp. And that says cling stamp. So that, there's 3 that say cling stamps. Shall we look at those? So that one, I'm not looking at what everything else there is, but I'm kind of getting a feeling this is going to be post related or letter writing related, because that looks like a letter and a bit of stamp and a, what do you call it when they frank your envelope, to say that you've had your postage paid. My words are evading me today. Oh yes, look, mail. So there's an ink pen and a quill and a letter rack. So what will be in this one? I'm trying to open these carefully so I can reuse these envelopes, because this size envelopes I can't buy locally in the UK. And I've had, I know that's torn a bit, but I can still use it. I've had a few unhappy events with postage stamps with envelopes buying on the internet, that they're not what you think they are when you get them. Oh, and that's a lady. I've got sticky labels everywhere now. So I've got a lady, I've got a ink pen and mail. I'm going to stamp these. I've got some ink close by. Let's have a stamp of these and see. Just one moment. Mr. Nobody was just coming in to join me then. My door blew open. Now these have got a cover on them, so you would peel that off and it would then stick to your the thing that you attach your stamps to. I told you my words were evading me today. Now, I know that stamps, when you first use them, don't always give a very good... That's actually not bad. I've got a piece of card here. So I'm just putting some ink on that stamp. Stamping block, that's probably what you would call it, isn't it? And then I am going to just stamp that on there, just so that you can see the quality of these stamps. Now, as I say, I have had one box from this company before. There, can you see that? It prints, or it stamps really nicely. So I like that one. Right, we've got a lady. Let us try the lady. I'm just going to stamp her off on a piece of scrapbook paper. Yep, that's working fine. I think the first time that the rubber just needs to get used to having ink on it. I'm just going to put her on there. Oh, she's pretty. I hope you can see her. So she's writing a letter. And then the other one was this one that's got all the different, it's got writing and stamps and things on it. Again, I'm just going to stamp it off. Yeah, that's another nice one. So let's have a look at that. So it's as if it's an address that's been written. So there we are, we can see, or I hope you can see. Where are you? There you are. So they're lovely stamps, and I know from the stamps that I had in the last set how nice they were. So I'm just going to put them to one side, and I'll hang on to that because you never know, I might be able to use it. Okay. It comes with a thank you for your purchase, and that says, letters are among the most significant memorial a person can leave behind them, and that's from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. That's rather nice, isn't it? So if I'd read that first, I might have had an inkling as to what was in here. Oh, a little charm with a letter with a heart. I don't know if that picks up. That's cute too. And here, I do think the packs that you get are quite generous. You know, you get lots of things, different things around a theme. Oh, so these are labels. So sticky back labels. So they come in useful, don't they? And again, all about posting. Oh, that's like strips there. So that's good. I like those. Making a pile over to this side. That says Your Creative Studio, which is again the company that sells it. And these are like, I'm going to say they're going to be pigeons, because you get pigeons that delivered mail, didn't you? So that's a clear, can you see that's a clear stamp? So if you were to put that on something, you'd see what was behind it, wouldn't you? Just squish that back on. So I like those as well, very nice. What are these? So these look like, it says note bar sticker. So that indicates to me that these are stickers as well. Oh, and they're not thick. No, they're not thick at all. So they're quite nice. So they'd be good to decorate if you're making journals and things. And yes, it does peel off, look. And it's just a paperweight, so that's not going to add bulk. But that's going to be quite nice to add a little bit of something, you know, if you like putting labels on things. Sounds like the neighbour's lost a dog. She's out shouting for it. Oh, and here we've got, they look like envelopes. And this packaging, you can use it again if you're making your own CDs, CD wallet, CD envelopes, or you want to put a window in something. You can use this packaging, so that's also useful to hold. Oh, we've got envelopes, so we've got three brown, 3 stripe. And then we've got some note paper as well. And that says Paper Ephemera, Your Creative Studio. And I mean, you could use that as well for a journaling tag. Obviously, you'd cut the names off it, but you could use that. And then it's got note paper as well. Do you know, it's funny because I was just watching the video yesterday of Tracy Fox. She's done a notelet kit. And I was thinking what fun that would be to make a little notelet set and send it out in Happy Mail. So again, we've got 3 of those envelopes, three with the rose, and then we've got different note papers as well. I like that very much. Yep, very nice, very useful. And this, the last little, oh, it's not the last little bit because I've got an intriguing box there as well, look. Oh, it's tissue paper. Oh, I like that. So that's tissue paper and it's different designs on each. Oh, no, it's not. It's the same design. I was looking at it upside down. So there's some sheets of tissue paper there. So that would be nice to use as well, wouldn't it? Especially if you're doing a vintage journal. So I like that. Right, now we've got a box. Mustn't damage. I've just had my nails done because it's my son's wedding in a week after next. And I'm away next week, so my daughter-in-law's done my nails ready for the oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. It is glass. That is glass. So that is a pen. And the nib here, look, it's, I don't know if it picks it up, but it's ridged. So it's a ridged glass pen. And that actually feels really nice. Now, I don't have any ink. I've got an ink pad, but I haven't got any ink. But I bet you could use that with paint and things as well. And you could write. You could do like Rachel Rox's Creations is doing mark making at the moment. That would be good to use with that, wouldn't it? Looks like barley twist. That is just so pretty. It really is so pretty. Wow. So what have we got? We've got notelets, stamps, washi tape, stickers, quite a lot. So I'm just going to switch you off a minute and think about what I could make with these as a quick project to show you. So bear with me one moment. Okay, folks, I'm back. And note to self, when taking stamps out of the envelopes, check the envelopes because I missed one. There's a stamp there that is like a triangle stamp, and that's what it stamped out. And it says Correos Ecuador, so I guess it's Correspondence Ecuador. So I've stamped that a couple of times on there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 stamps that you get in here. And you know, I would say that they're really good quality stamps because you can make out all the lines and everything. They're not, it's not a blurry, it's not a bad stamp. Right, so what I thought I might do, I've rummaged through my bits and pieces and I've got some, I was sent in Happy Mail a couple of pages of atlas, something I'd like more of. I keep looking in my local charity shop to see if they've got any, you know, the big old atlas that you get with the maps in. So I had a page that I've folded in, I've glued 2 pages together and I've made it into like kind of a little envelope. And we've got Naples there, Yugoslavia, France, Spain. Oh, I've covered United Kingdoms on the inside. So where am I? It says Leicester there. Well, I live at Nottingham, which is right near Leicester. Leicester's only 10 miles down the road from me, maybe a bit further. So it's called the Midlands. I live in Midlands, which is middle. So I've made this little flap, which is kind of an envelope. I don't know what I was going to use it for, but I'm going to use it for this. So what I've got is I've got some papers that I've made into little pockets. And the reason I've done this off camera is I can faff for England and I don't want to keep you forever and I wanted it to be a quick project. So what I've done is folded this to make it into like a little envelope. I've put a little bit at the bottom and I'm just wondering whether that will hold or not. So I'm thinking I might put some of this washi tape on there. The washi tape, it isn't very sticky, so I am going to get some glue. I just want to reinforce this this spine bit, because this it is an old atlas, I think, that this was from. So I'm just putting glue on there. Oops, I'm going to tear off a piece of that. I'm going to put some more glue from glue stick on that washi tape. If anyone can hear like snory noises, my dog's on the sofa. It's her afternoon nap time and I think I'm interfering in it for her. I want that to go over. I've got a glob of ink there, look. Scrape it off, girl. Get rid of it. That'll do. So I'm just going to squeeze that on there. And my worry is that's not going to be dry when I want to fold it. Actually, I'm going to fold it back in on itself rather than cut it off. I'll leave that to dry for just a moment, but that will just reinforce that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back side of it, look, just in there. Can't quite see what I'm doing. I'm hoping I'm getting it on the line, because I've got the camera right under my nose. There we go. Smooth that on. I think that will stick. That glue that I've got tends to stick most things. Yep. So just put the lid on my glue. The dog's snoring away. Right. So that's that. So that's going to be. I really shouldn't be folding that before that's dried, should I? Because it's not wanting to stick, and that's my fault for doing it when it's still wet. But perseverance, it will stick. Honest, it will. There we go. And I might put another row, do you call it a row, over that as well. There we go. Right, so I've got that. It isn't sticking, is it? 1 minute. Okay, folks, I'm back. The washi tape that I was trying to use, because it's only narrow washi tape and I've lost it. Here it is. I guess it's not, maybe 1/4 of an inch. It's really not very wide. And I'm trying to put it over this narrow hinge to kind of support it. And it's not wide enough to wrap over enough to kind of glue down. And I'm being impatient with it. So I've just swapped it out for the purposes of the video and used some fabric. So please forgive me for that, but I'm going to use that for something else, I think, because I do like washi tape, but again, I just love the colour of it. I don't know if you can see the colours, but it's kind of see-through as well. It's semi-transparent and it just reminds me of that vintage sellotape. Right, anyway, pockets. What did I say what I was making? I don't know. They are. I'm all of a fluster now. I'm making an accordion pocket file, so that it'll have pockets in it that we can put some of the ephemera in. And I thought that would be a nice little happy mail. Or if I do a travel journal, or if I ever hit 5,000 subscribers, I wanted to do a bigger giveaway. So I want to make some little things that I can use as a giveaway. So all that I've done is I've printed out, this is Tracy Fox's, is it called Going Postal? Tracy, I apologise, I can't remember the name of the kit. I can't remember. I'll put it in the description below. So I've just printed it and folded it, and I've folded it so that the envelopes will fit inside. So that's the idea, is that the envelopes would go inside those pockets. So I've just made it big enough, and I've made it not quite as wide, as the folio that it's going in, if you can see, look. So it's about 1/4 of an inch either side, too small. And I know that when people make these, they glue the sides. But for me, that means if you glue the sides, you lose some of the real estate of the pocket. It makes your pocket smaller. So what I tend to do is put a hinge or I don't know what else you'd call it, a closer-upper. So I'm going to put that on the edge. So that's just a piece of torn paper. And I've just folded it over the end to seal it, close it up. But then I don't lose any of that, of the real estate inside that pocket. It's still as big as I cut it. Whereas if you glue the edges, you lose quite a lot on a pocket. And I'm going for maximum capacity on this, I think. And on the other side. And these are just scraps of paper that I always keep little bits. So they're not the same. They're all slightly different. There we go. Snip them off. Oopsie. Put the lid on. So I've now got these envelopes, or these pockets, that are going to go inside. I've left the little bit at the bottom because I think it might need some space for them to sit. Now it's not really going to matter. I think I'm going to do 4 pockets. Typical, somebody's getting the motorbike out. So I'm going to use 4 pockets because I want to put the notelets, envelopes, stickers and a writing card in them. So I'm going to use 4. So the idea is that we put them in. They're going to sit at the bottom. I can just about see that line there, just above Stuttgart. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. I'm going to put it on, sorry, I'm just struggling to see where that line is. If I catch it in the light, I can see it there. Have I got it? I'm going to put it just above the line because I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've got it there. So that's sitting there and it's about central. So all I've put glued is the back of that and not all the way across. Because we want that to still open. And if you glue it all the way across, it won't open. So that's on there. Okay. So that when you pull it, you can see it's going to go across there. I'm not doing very well with my glue stick today, am I? I'm just going to put a smidge of glue there, just to glue that down. I think as well the paper of this atlas is kind of a bit, it's as if it's got a covering on it. It's not matte, if you know what I mean. So I think I might stick to me wet glue. So I'm going to put that on there. And again, I'm only putting glue in the middle. I'm not gluing it all the way across. And then that will match at the bottom. And I'll glue it in the middle. This one the same. So I'm going to put glue in the middle. Not all the way across, and I'm going to match that up, glue it in, and then the last one, I think I'll have this one as the last one. You're not really going to see the a lot of what's on these papers, I know, because of the pockets. I think my glue needs filling up, don't you? So again, down the middle. Put the lid on that glue. There we go. So I know it's not dry, but you can get the idea of what that is. Look, so you've got the 4 concertina pockets there. Now I would normally glue it to that so that it opens, and I can't make my mind up whether to or not, because if I left it like that, you could put a little pocket there and put something else in, couldn't you? So because I'm undecided, you would normally put the glue again in the middle and glue that to it, so that then when you open it, it goes like that. But at the minute I'm going to leave it like that because I might put a pocket here with something in. So what I wanted to put in those was a couple of envelopes. So I'm going to put those in the front. Sorry, can you see? I'm going to put those in the front pocket. Have I glued my pocket shut? No. It's the angle that I'm at. So we've got envelopes in there, and then we'll want a couple of notelets, a couple of different pages I think we'll put in there. Could probably fit a few more in there. I don't want to put too much in just yet. They're my spare pockets. We could put a strip of these. So I'm going to cut around those, because we could put a couple of those in, couldn't we? Yep, that'll fit in the next pocket. So put those in. I might cut that top bit off actually, because it's a bit tight fit. There we go. So that can go in there. Some of these stickers, they're a bit big. That's too big to fit. I'm just looking if there's one that I could cut. Yeah, I can cut that, look, across there. So we can put a couple of stickers in there. Oops, a bit of sticky paper's gone in. That's no good, is it? And what else did we have that we could put in? Oh, what if I cut these, and they could be little cards to write on, couldn't they? So we'll have 1, 2, 3. So just some little notelets that can be written on as well, and they can go in the back one. So we've got envelopes, notelets, some stickers, and a couple of the stamped bits. And that would close up then, so you can either put a tie it with ribbon. I'm just looking if I've got any handy, and of course I haven't, have I? No ribbon. Or you could put a dangle and hang that on it. So that's just a quick idea of what you could make with what's in this month's Your Creative Studio. So I hope that you like it, and I'll put a link to them below, and you can go and take a look at their website and see if it's something that you might like to do for a month or whatever. So yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, folks. Take care. Bye.